Hello there, Pisces. How's it going? It is time for your reading. My name is Kelly. I'll be doing the read. So far, Pisces, we've got Wang Yu. Wang Yu is the rune of the day. So Wang Yu is talking about happiness and joy. I really like it. And also, Wang Yu is talking about staying optimistic. Stay positive, okay? Don't dwell on anything negative. Just stay positive. All right, so let's see what else is going on. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. What's going on with Pisces? Tiwaz, wow. Well, that is happiness and joy, Pisces. Tiwaz in the upright is victory and success. Yeah, it's like victory after a battle. That's a spear. So, and what else is going on with Pisces? Awaz. Awaz, the death rune. New beginnings. Wow, what a great reading so far. Happiness and joy, victory, success, moving forward, and new beginnings. What else? Thoracisus. Thoracisus. Thoracisus is right here in the fourth slot. This is talking about this has been a very difficult situation, whatever the deal has been going on here, Pisces. And I can see it really clearly here with Thoracisus. But the thing about it is here, though, is that when Thoracisus is in reverse, especially in this particular spot, is talking about that there's really no danger. You know, this can talk about danger, or feeling like there's something danger, but when it's in reverse, the coast is clear. That arrow, this little point here, it's clearly pointing away from you. Okay? It's talking about protection. You're protected, Pisces. Somebody wants to come toward you, they're in trouble. For sure. Yeah, so this is really good. This is this is freedom. There's no real danger. There's no need to worry about that. What's going on with Pisces? That's the coast is clear rune when I see it that way. When I see it in reverse, that means you're safe and protected. You have Fehu here in reverse. Now that's really quite interesting here, Pisces. Now, what would make one happy about their money being in reverse? Okay, so because what I do is I bind these runes. I bind this rune with this rune, and the way it looks to me like things are looking. You need to stay positive about your money. All right. I see an improvement with your money. I do. I see some sort of a victory here. Right now, your money is, for some of us, is a little bit, on the low side. So you could be working on your money, but just keep doing what you're doing because it's going to turn around. This can also indicate health, too. So make sure that you're taking really good care of your health. And stay positive. Let's get some more runes. The only thing I can think of about Wang Yu, they're touching Fehu in reverse, is this is some sort of a victory and happiness. It's happiness and joy after a victory of some sort of some sort of problem with your money. Stay positive. What's going on with Pisces? I'm glad Wong Yu came out there. That would have been kind of like not really too good if it wasn't for Wong Yu there. And this is Onzus. Now Onzus is like a communication rune. This is talking about some sort of communication, Pisces, all right? And usually it's concerning your work. It doesn't have to be, but you know, this concerns usually it's communication of all kinds, all right? But so it can be any kind of communication, but generally within the runes, this is talking about really good news about your money, about how you make your money, about your job. It could indicate a new job or a raise. Yeah. See, look at this. This is like, you know, in reverse. So, you know, it's telling me that you need more money. And this is good news. Okay. What else is going on with Pisces? Barkana. Really positive rune. Barkana is, it's female energy. It's also Sagittarius energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could be dealing with a Sagittarian. You don't have to. It doesn't, you know, you don't have to be dealing with a Sagittarius, but, you know, there it is. I'm just reading off the, the signs. And this is very good. This is a new beginning here. This is some sort of a new beginning. This could be somebody in your family, Pisces. Barkana is talking about family, you know, things of the family. The actual meaning of Barkana is birth. You know, birthing a new idea. Yeah, a new beginning, a new start. And, you know, this could be somebody, you know, really close to you. I feel that this is probably somebody really close to you, and it's good news. Huh. What else? Righto. Well, Righto is awesome. Righto's talking about travel, you know, and maybe this is kind of like this rune here, Pisces. This rune here kind of splits in half. It's partial somebody else's energy, and it's partial your energy, and this is somebody communicating to you. All right, this Righto over here, this is some sort of travel. This could be somebody moving towards you, or you could be moving with somebody. You know, traveling with somebody. What's going on with Pisces? Oh, right on. Look at that. Canaz. See, this is awesome, Pisces. Look at this. This is victory and success after a very, very, very difficult time. And as far as this money or this poor health or poor or not enough money, it's going away. It's dying. That part is dying. This is the new start. You're getting a new start, and you're going to have some sort of a major victory. It's going to make you really, really happy. Wow. And in the meantime, make sure that you're taking care of your health, Pisces. Somebody out there needs to take care of their health. I really feel that strong. All right. What else is going on here with Pisces? Get some cards out here. The Nine of Swords. Yeah, see, this is this difficult situation right here. Yeah, the Nine of Swords is like, you know, up in your head, you know, not being able to sleep, you know. That's in the past, Pisces. I feel that we've healed that. We've healed from this. What else? The seven of Pentacles. See, look, it's got T-wise right here on there, see? This is making the right decision. You're going to be making the right decision, Pisces. You already know what's up. You're really psychic here, and I feel that, you know, if there were any, if you were looking at anything through rose-colored glasses, it's no longer. You're not. You're making a correct decision on whatever it is here that you're doing. And you're moving away from this pain. See, that's moving away. The arrow there, pointing up. Moving away from that. You've been really strong here, Pisces. You know, I'm looking here at the bottom of this card. I see Fehu, Uruz, Awaz, Lagus, and I see Uruz again with Isa. So, I mean, this is very, very positive. All right? You've been really strong through all of this. I mean, extra strong. And look at Isa is right here in the middle of Uruz, which is, you know, it's like kind of like a prolonged suffering. Yeah. But we're moving out of that now, Pisces, so what else? Look at this, the Ten of Cups. See what I say? We're moving out of this. This is where we're going. Emotional fulfillment and satisfaction. I really like that. See, look at this. Here is the victory. Here is the victory. Wow. All right. I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm just going to keep it simple. It's a very good reading, you guys. Moving away from this, moving into this. Pisces. Oops. The energy is gaining momentum. It is, Pisces. What else is going on with Pisces? Confidence is your key to success. Confidence is your key to success, Pisces. Yeah. Well, there you have it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to get right here into the birthday extended readings now. I'm making the reading a little bit short today because I have a bunch of stuff I have to go do, but I don't want to forget you guys, so we got to do our reading first. So what else here? Okay, so now Pisces, we have 3 birthday runes for our birthdays. And the first rune we have here is Sowilo. That is for Pisces that are born February 19th to February 27th. So if you're born in between any of those days, that's going to be your birthday rune. And the next one we have is Tiwaz. This is my birthday rune. And this is for Pisces that are born from February 28th to March 14th. So if you're born in between those dates, that's going to be your birthday rune. And then lastly, we have Barkana, and that is for Pisces born March 15th to March 20th. So if you're born during any of those dates, that is going to be your birthday rune. All right. All right, so let's pull some of these warm runes out here. What's going on with Pisces? I think that's Iya, and it's talking about bravery because he's walking up towards a lion, you know. Let's get another card here. Chinya. Chinya. I like Chinya. Chinya. That is the holly tree, I believe. I believe that's the holly tree. What else? Let's get one more. Louis. That's talking about taking care of your health too. It is. So, like I said, Pisces, I see Fehu here in reverse. This is also talking about taking good care of your health. All right, well, let's go over here and check these runes out and see what's going on. Which one is this here? This is Ea, I believe. I think so. I can find it here. There it is right here. Yeah, This is the aspen tree. That is the aspen tree, Pisces. And the meaning of this particular tree or this particular rune is bravery, actually. Bravery and overcoming fears and worries about the future. So this is really kind of awesome. Ea represents a visual quake of the aspen tree, and it symbolizes on how accepting your fears and worries may make you stronger and help you overcome them. Remember that aspen tree is quite strong yet flexible. Remember this while trying to overcome difficulties. Ea can also represent the enlightenment and connection with the universe through altered consciousness. This is kind of like really deep. This is talking about, kind of like really deep. I mean, I can kind of give you an example. Like when I do the morning, when I do the first rune here in the reading. Of course, I don't know what the whole reading is yet, but I record this one here first, and what I do is, right after waking up. I mean, just kind of like I'm still asleep. I'm in that daze. I pull out a rune, and this is the rune that I pulled. Yeah, so it's kind of like being in that kind of like dreamlike, for some of us, condition. I really like that. It's kind of like a natural high. Let's look at Chinya here. Where'd you go, Chinya? Oh, there's Louis. I'm going to keep Louis bookmarked there. Where's Chinya? Okay, I know I'm getting close now. I think. No, let me see. There we go. All right, here it is, Pisces. All right. So this is the holly tree. It's kind of a trip. We pulled this particular rune on Christmas Day, the holly tree. Anyhow, the meaning of this particular rune is expertise, analysis, protection, and transformation. It's also talking about creativity and and ability. I really like it. It's really very positive rune. It says here you may feel like you're secretly being sabotaged or there is a plot against you. Some of you still may feel that way. Not all of us, only some of us. But if that's the way you feel, I mean, really, it's like really nothing that they can do. So let whoever is picking up that type of energy, just let it go, because there's nothing that they can do. So let them go ahead and try. You know what I mean? You are protected, and I want to see them. I want to see them try, because it's going to be to their own demise. They don't want to mess with you. When this is protection, nobody is going to mess with you. So I think that you're going to be just fine. It says here you may be feeling a lot of anger in some relationships or within yourself. Let that go. Let that go. That's going to die. Let it go. All right? I kind of feel that this could have to do with maybe something to do with someone's job. Maybe somebody's been having some problems, on the job or something. But this is good news about your work. All right? This is really good news coming. So, yeah, I like that. It says here, just choose harmony, and I know that you will. I know you're going to choose harmony. And it's also a great opportunity to show off your creative skills and talents. And so that's really what this card is saying to do. All right? And don't worry about somebody else trying to secretly try to come after you or anything, if that's the way some of you may feel, because there's nothing that anybody really can do to you and you know, in reality, right? Because you're protected. All right, so let's get over here into Louis. Now, I just had that. There it is. All right, so this is the Rowan tree. All right, and the meaning of this is defense, herbalism, and control of one's actions. So it's talking about fresh ideas. You know, you may have some fresh ideas. It's also talking about protecting your animals, of course. I do that every day. And there could be some sort of sudden burst of inspiration coming to you as well. You may have a sudden burst of creativity. I see that with Chinya. So use your creative abilities to get you through this. You know, it's going to really impress somebody. I think you're going to be just fine. Yeah. Let's get some more cards. Did I pull one of them? I did. Okay. Just double checking. Let's see. Grab the shadow cards. What's going on with Pisces? What's going on with Pisces? No discipline. Challenging to stay focused, motivated, and take action leads to feeling stuck. So don't let that happen, Pisces. Don't let that happen. Keep your discipline. I know you will. I already know you will. I don't even know why that came up, because you've got victory written all over this. Victory and major victory. So, yeah. What else? No boundaries. Wow, we got a lot of no's on here too, don't we? No boundaries. Difficult to establish a healthy respect. Take care to ensure your needs are met. All right, so yeah, like I said, Pisces, take care of yourself. Take care of your health. All right? Yeah. What else? Judgment. God, that just flew out. Approach decisions with empathy. As snap judgments lead to misunderstandings. So don't make any snap judgments. I'm kind of glad that came out, because it's reminding me of Wang Yu. It really is. You know, Wang Yu over there, it talks about happiness and joy. This rune right here. But it's also talking about to not do anything rash and stay positive, okay? Yeah. So don't do anything rash. Don't make any rash moves or rash decisions, because it could lead to some sort of misunderstanding. All right. And what else? I love these cards. These are really good. These are just regular old, oracle cards. What's going on with Pisces? Stay true. Stay true. The need for validation from others is an illusion. You're not responsible for how others perceive you, but it is your responsibility to stay true to yourself. So just make sure that you stay true to yourself. Wow. The pause is the shift. The pause is the shift. Your past is now finally behind you. All you desire right now is in front of you. Pause to reconnect with your power and follow the pull of your destiny. Wow. That's an awesome card. Let's get one more here. Let it be. Let it be. If you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what is the simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest path, it appears, and vice versa. Yeah, just keep it simple, Pisces. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to keep it just as simple as I can. You know, you can keep it real and keep it simple. You know what I mean? I like to keep it real and I like to keep it simple. Usually. Not always, but usually. What's going on with Pisces? Oh, you got the waves rune. That's awesome. Man. What else is going on with Pisces? You got the death rune. Okay. That's a scythe. And that's in reverse, so that's going to be some sort of a warning. What else? You got the moon. Okay. So this is really super good. I really like the way this is looking. The only thing here is the death rune. The death rune here, or the scythe, it's in reverse. So we'll just read and see what's going on here. First, I'm going to talk about the waves rune because it's really super positive. And, you know, waves are made out of water, and water can go anywhere. You know what I mean? That's the cool thing about water. And the waves rune is signifying fluidity, you know, being fluid, you know, being able to move through, you know, flow, basically. Flexibility and the ability to navigate life's challenges with ease. You know how water, it can just get through cracks easily, you know, no problem. Like the rhythmic movement of waves upon the shore, it encourages us to embrace change and go with the flow. So just go with the flow, trust the change that's coming, these new beginnings. Yeah. And trust in your ability to use your intuition, because you're going to, you know, with that Seven of Pentacles there with Tiwaz on it, that's, you know, making correct decisions, moving in the right direction. And then we have the death rune here. Well, let's look at that. Where'd you go? Scythe. They call it the scythe rune. Okay. So when this is in reverse, it's talking about clinging to the past or fear of letting go. And you don't want to do that. Just let go. Let go. And it warns against holding on to what has already served its purpose, and urges us to release attachments that prevent us from moving forward on our journey. So like I said, when they come up in reverse, it's usually, you know, a warning. So make sure that you release everything that's like, you know, that doesn't serve you anymore. Now we have the moon. Well, that's really good because it's in the upright. And the moon represents intuition and inner guidance. It's also talking about the exploration of the unknown. Like the phases of the moon, it encourages us to embrace our inner wisdom and trust our instincts even in times of uncertainty. So just make sure you're using your intuition, you know, and you're going to be, everything is just perfect, really. It looks really good, really good. You got this card here. This is like really deep. That's like, you know, what's going on with Pisces? Awaz. Well, Awaz is the death rune, and it's awesome. It's a new beginning. It's talking about a new beginning, Pisces. You know, just make sure you let go to what no longer serves you, because it's the end for that. All right. Oops, here I go bumping into the thing. Let's get another rune here. What's going on with Pisces? Ah, look at that. Fehu. Fehu in the upright. That's good news, okay? Fehu in the upright talks about, this is Fehu. you know. But this is going away. This is what Fehu's turning to. This is money, and it's also good health. It's money and good health, man. That's why you're so happy here. You're so happy because this struggling here is about ready to be over. So, you know, some sort of struggle is just about ready, just about over. For some of you, it already is, and for some of us, it isn't yet, but it's coming. What's going on with Pisces? Jera. Jera is a breakthrough, Pisces. And Jera is also talking about, you see, what Jera is, it's a torch. This is a torch. And what do torches do? They light up the dark. So something is definitely going to come to light. You're going to be able to see something that wasn't seen before, and you're going to have a breakthrough. And it's going to turn into victory and success. It's going to make you very, very happy. All right. And I do see money. I see money in the situation. I see this money problem turning around right here. All right, Pisces. All right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed your reading. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. All right, Pisces. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.